What up guys, this is Hero Stormwolf, and today I'm going to bring you an update for the Naruto Overhaul mod that's available for Skyrim on the PC. Basically what this is version 2.0 of the mod, and it changed a few things. It changed a few spells, making them weaker, stronger, etc. And you can also purchase the mods now instead of collecting them from a stone/chest outside of Riverwood. Now, inside of Riverwood, you're going to find a merchant called the Jutsu Merchant. It's this guy right here. He's cloaked in black, has a mask on. Has pretty cool armor, actually.
Tidings.
You talk to
Take a
him,
look.
and he's going to have the spells available. There's quite a few spells that are changed around and now available. And also, a couple of them have been changed. Instead of them being shouts, they're now powers. So you can use them repeatedly. And I'll go outside and show you these spells now. Alright, so my companion here is going to help me demonstrate these mods, which are basically the ones I showed you before that you can buy from the merchant. I'll show them off and kind of slow it down so you can read each one. And I'll go down the list of them when I show them off. And if you're wondering why some of them have rank 1, rank 2, etc., what that is I believe the more you use that certain type of spell, it'll power up in rank and get stronger. And again, all these spells are available from that merchant, but he's only available from 8 AM to 8 PM. Like any other merchant in the game. Alright, first up is the Amaterasu. Now this is a power, no longer a shout. Still has the sound effects, still has the black flame. It's just now, wherever you look, it's going to spread around instead of aiming right at the target, so you have to be a little bit more careful with it. And of course she's fine since she has a shit ton of health. Get your ass up. Alright, next up is the Banso Tene, or Universal Pull. Or Bansho Tene, excuse me. What this basically is any NPC that you aim it at, you can pull them towards you. And when you release the button, they'll fly pretty far. So, it's good against enemies. I'd be careful if you're going to aim at like random civilians, things like that, because it can kill them. Of course, since I shot her in the water, she should be fine. I guess I gotta go get her. Come here.
Let's get going.
Come back over here. Come on, you can do it. Alright. There we go. Next up is the Byakugan. Now, personally, I like the previous version better just because you could actually see better while using the spell. I mean, it is more realistic to the actual anime, but it's just kind of harder to use, I believe, since like everything's whitish now, except like the targets. But it's still a pretty good spell. And this is Chidori ranked 1. As you can see, it's a little bit weaker than what I previously had. But like I said before, I believe the more you use certain mods, or not use certain mods, use the certain spells that have ranked 1, ranked 2, etc., they'll become stronger. Alright, you stay here.
Still here? You go on ahead.
This is basically the Chidori Spear, or Chidori Inso. I'm probably again pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. You can see it's a long range attack. This is Chidori Nagashi. This is an area of effect attack. It takes a bit to charge up. But when you have the electric aura around you, you let it go. Next up is the Dragon Flame Jutsu, ranked 1. I'll let her heal up first so I don't kill her, because she's actually pretty valuable. And basically, it's like a flame breath.
I'll spare you. It's a fine. Lead the way.
Yeah, you ain't leaving. Get your ass back here. Alright, next up is the 8 gates 1 opening. Now, what's unique about these following ones is basically a power up. You'll get faster, a bit stronger, things like that. Second one, Gate of Healing. Gate of Life. And once you get to the Gate of Life and further on, you'll start to lose a little bit of health each time. The longer you have the spell, the more health you use. As you can see by my health draining. Gate 4, Gate of Pain. Gate 5, Limit Gate. I'll spread it out a little bit more. The further down you go, the more intense the aura is going to be around you. That also means more health you're going to lose. Gate 6, the View Gate. Gate 7, Wonder. And finally, Gate 8, Death. As you can see, very powerful, the last gate, but also drains your health the quickest, so just be careful of that. Alright, Fireball Jutsu, ranked 1. Like you can see, it's basically the fire shout, except it's not a shout, it's now a spell. Just to give you a comparison. One of my new personal favorites, the Hit and Miss Jutsu. This is for basically all you people who like the stealth in the game. What it is, it makes you completely invisible, it quiets your footsteps, and the only way to disengage it is to enter combat. So I'm pretty sure for some of the missions later on where it requires you to have stealth, this would probably be the perfect spell for you. Next up is Kieran. Again, I'm going to use her to demonstrate. Now, they've changed Kieran a bit.
You go on ahead.
Instead of now having random lightning strikes like the previous one, it's basically whatever target you aim at. Show you what I mean. Now, I'm aiming at her, so it should do a lightning strike at her. It's going to change the sky, and bam, one lightning strike. Alright, this is Cube mode, or Cube mode, excuse me. Basically, this is another power-up spell. It gives you the aura, and it allows you to walk on water, as you can see here, and also increases your speed. This is the next one is the Medical Ninjutsu, rank 2. Basically, it's just a basic healing spell. It heals about 25 points per second. Nice little effect there. Next up is the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. What this is basically is a continuous fire spell. Stay still a bit, bitch. Again, it's a little weak, but it's cool. They changed the Rasengan a bit. I'll show you what I mean. It still has the blowback effect, but it's not as powerful.
What
Yeah, you're not gonna leave me. You know you're not gonna leave me anyway, so get back here. Next up is Sage Mode. Again, this is another power-up spell. I believe it has another significant effect. Let me make sure. Yeah, basically you take 25% less damage for 300 seconds. You do 1.5 times more damage. Your speed increases, spells cost is reduced by 25%, and you can walk on water. So it's basically a weaker version of the Cube mode. No, I should have told it to be still.
I've got you. You go on ahead.
Alright. Next up is the Sharingan. They also changed this a bit too. While you're still slowed down, everything else around you is significantly slowed down. Excuse me. Personally, I'm probably not going to use this one a lot just because I'm slowed down, but there's nothing they can do about it. So take it as you will. Next up is Shinra Tensei ranked 1. I'm going to have that on my left hand, and then Shinra Tensei ranked 2. As you can see, it's just like a first draw spell, just in your hands. Ranked 1 doesn't go that far. And then rank 2 goes a little bit farther. It's a little bit more powerful. Next up is the teleportation jutsu. Again, it's not one of my favorite ones, just because it's limited. Basically, you have to aim at a certain NPC, press the power button, and you'll teleport behind them. It's cool in theory, but it could be a little bit better. And last up is Tsukiyomi. Basically now they changed this to where whichever target you aim at, it's going to freeze that target only, instead of freezing every target in that area. And it also has a new cool effect. So thanks for watching. Again, this is just an update for the Naruto Overhaul mod. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in the mod. Any questions, I'll try and answer. Peace.